guys, spud3d here, and today I am going to be showing you guys my Boros Budget deck. This is a deck that can be purchased for $21, actually $20.90 off of Tapped Out Deck Builder, a very useful website. I'd recommend this deck to anybody who wants to play casual or possibly modern. It's not a very good modern deck, I guess, but it's an okay modern deck, I guess, and I will... Just to show you the cheapness of this deck, here I've got it organized by price. This is a Boros deck. Boros is red-white. It is the guild from Ravnica City of Guilds and Return to Ravnica and Gatecrash. I don't think it's in Dragon's Maze. So, every single card in this deck, except for Aurelia the Warleader, is less than $2. Yeah. You can see it's $20.09 or MTG Online $269. There's no sideboard in this deck because if this is for beginners, I don't know, it's a bit complicated to have sideboards. If you want to add a sideboard, that's fine. It would just make the deck over 60 cards. I mean, over $20, $21, and I'm trying to keep it within the $20 roughly range. So today, what I have for you is this deck here, and this is the 27 creatures version. I had a version with more creatures. They were Acroans, and that was didn't really like them in the deck due to the fact there's only 5 instants and no sorceries. And none of the enchantments help attach to your creatures, so I don't like them any. You can add more enchantments to the deck if you want, if you're going to buy it, and that works perfectly fine. But starting off with the creatures, we have Argus Kos Wojek Veteran. He is the legendary leader. One of the 2 leaders, actually. The other leader, Razia, was 8 mana, and this is a Boros Rush deck, so I didn't put her in there. You can put her in if you want, I guess. Well, not Rush, but like early game cheap deck. He is 5 mana for a 3/3 with Battalion. Actually, wait, no, it doesn't even have Battalion. Whenever he attacks, attacking red creatures get +2/+0, and attacking white creatures get +0/+2. So he becomes a 5/5 when he attacks, and that's pretty good. Then Aurelia the Warleader, easily the most expensive card in the deck. One of the better Magic Angels, one of the better Mythic Angels. She is the leader from Gatecrash, so she is 2 colorless, 2 red, and 2 white, the only 6 mana card in the entire deck. For a 3/4 flying Vigilance Haste, whenever Aurelia the Warleader attacks for the first time each turn, untap all creatures you control. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. Very powerful card, especially in Boros. In Boros Battalion, like this is, or Boros Legion, Boros Elite, the Boros 1 mana from Gatecrash, 1 mana for a 1/1 with Battalion. He gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Or she, I can't quite tell. Boros Guild Mage. Each guild had a Guild Mage from Ravnica City of Guilds. So it is the Boros Guild Mage. He is, or she, again, can't tell. 2 red, 2 white, or 2 white, 2 red, or whatever. 2 red-white combo. And she is a 2/2, or he. And tap 2 red and colorless target creature against haste until end of turn. And tap a white and a colorless target creature against first strike until end of turn. So very good card there. Personally in this deck, I'd more go towards the haster side, but that's fine. 4 Boros Recruits, which is a 1 mana red-white combo for a 1/1 first strike. 2 Fireman Avengers, one of the main angels of Boros from Gatecrash. 4 mana, 2 colors, red and white, for a 3/3 flying with Battalion. When Fireman Avenger and at least 2 other creatures attack, Fireman Avenger deals 3 damage to target creature or player, and you gain 3 life. Frontline Medic, one of the best Boros rares, and also one of the cheaper. So it is 2 colorless and a white for a 3/3 with Battalion. If you don't know what Battalion is, it's whenever Frontline Medic and whenever it and 2 other creatures attack, and his Battalion is creatures you control are indestructible this turn, and you may sack him and counter target spell with X and its mana cost unless its controller pays 3. Raging Goblin, 1 mana for a 1/1 haste, just nice to have there. I might get rid of one of him and put in one Boros Guild Mage. Sky Knight Legionnaire, 1 colorless, a red and a white for a flying haste 2/2. Nice card there. Spark Trooper, looking at power and toughness wise, it looks awful. It is a colorless, 2 red and a white for an elemental soldier, 6-1, which sounds terrible, 6-1 trample, which is better, 6-1 lifelink, which is awesome, 6-1 haste, which is amazing, but at the beginning of the end step, you do have to sacrifice it. So he's just like, hit for 6 or 5 or 4, whatever, gain 6, and just deal the damage where it needs to be dealt. Tajak, Blade of the Legion, the Boros leader from Boros is actually in Gatecrash, never mind. 2 colorless, red and white for a 2/2. He's indestructible. With Battalion, he gets +5/+5 until end of turn. And 3 Wojak Halberders, which is a 3/2 for red and white. With Battalion, they gain first strike. And since we have a bulk mythic, Earliest Fury, literally so close to not being bulk, but just barely made it. Earliest Fury is X and R red and white, deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or players. Tap each creature dealt damage this way. Players dealt damage this way can't cast non-creature spells this turn. Awesome card. Brave the Elements, 1 white, choose a color, white creatures you control gain protection from the chosen color until end of turn. Magma Jet, 2 mana, deals 2 damage to target creature or player, scry 2. Assemble the Legion, 3 colorless, a red and a white. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a muster counter on Assemble the Legion. Then put a 1/1 red and white creature token with haste onto the battlefield for each muster counter on it. Basically like Krenko, but a little bit worse, but he's an enchantment. Chain to the Rocks, 1 white, one of the best white exiles, white-red. Enchant mountain you control. When Chain to the Rocks enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls until Chain to the Rocks leaves the battlefield. You can get that out on turn 2 as an exile. In land base, for Boros Guild Gates, you can put in Boros Battalions or whatever, Boros Garrisons. I didn't put them in personally. And 10 mountain and 10 plains. So you can see the mana cost here and the mana curve here. A lot of 1-drops there. A lot of 1-drops. There is 4 red 1-drops, 8 white 1-drops, and a total of 16 1-drops. 8 2-drops, 4 3-drops, 4 4-drops, 3 5-drops, and a single 6-drop early the Warleader. So this deck can be purchased for $21. I did not include Razia doing her being 8 mana on a rush deck, just so you know. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see all you guys in the next video. Bye!